So we just had someone come in and immediately see Robinson Crusoe, which I think was a first edition potentially. We've just been trying to identify when it was published and there's no publication details on there at all, and it might have been a first edition. And he read it when he was a child and came in and just kind of saw it and was like lit up by it, and he's bought it as a graduation present for himself and taken it away. So I'm so excited. It's just so beautiful to see like people find childhood loves of books again. And welcome, bookish friends, back to the Bookshop by the Sea. It is such a joy to have you here. Let me get a cup of tea and then let's go through what we're going through this week, because it is the Poetry Festival. Oh. Hello. Okay, I have a lovely little cup of tea now in our adorable teacups, and we're going to talk all about the Poetry Festival. Exciting stuff. Let me just turn down this music. We've got a new playlist that's called Fantasy Songs that sound like they should be in fantasy books, and I love it so much. Okay, Aberystwyth Poetry Festival week. What a week. It's possibly the biggest week that we have all year. It is 5 or 6 different venues and like 42 poets, I think. Our program's online right now if you want to have a look. It's so exciting. These are some of the books. In fact, let me have a sip. It's chamomile, elderflower and lemon balm, and it's a blend that we've made, and I feel like it's especially good for this week. These are some of the poets that we've got coming. So one of my jobs for today is to go through all of their books with little post-it notes and kind of write up what I want to ask and like what questions, so that if there's like a lull, I can be like, I have a question and hopefully help them feel confident about that. We've had so many staff meetings and I just feel really proud of my team. Like, I just think it's so amazing that we're doing this and that people this weekend are going to get to come and see all of these incredible poets and voices, like Amy Acre, who wrote Mothersong. This is published by Bloomsbury and she's so incredible. She then went on to start Bad Betty Press and she's an editor of her own publishing press now. And I just, it's so exciting. This is Maggie Harris, who wrote I Sing to the Greenhearts. I haven't met her yet, but apparently she's fierce and wise and talks about women's connection with nature. So I just feel really proud that all of these voices get to be heard. And I think that there's something so powerful when you hear poetry, because in a world right now that has so much negativity and so much constant comparison and things going on that are really genuinely worrisome, and they do worry me. I'm not living in a bubble unaware of what's happening in the world, but I choose joy, and I choose to combat some of what we're experiencing with words, with things like this, with poetry that can inspire us and reinvigorate us and hopefully make us feel like we're together in all of this. And I feel like I've got a wonderful team for that, so I'm very grateful, and I can't wait for all of you lovely people as well to see all of these poets. I'm going to try and record as many clips of these different poets as I can so that you can hear some of their voices too, and we might even do a whole separate episode, like, I don't know, Poetry Festival special. So yeah, I'll show you what we're doing, and if you see a lot of planning, the stress will all be over and it will all be worth it, I'm sure. Beth, come join us. We're chatting about Poetry Festival, which is all we've been chatting about for 4 weeks. Genuinely.
It's the only thing I've had on my brain for pretty much longer than
So
that, actually.
Beth turns into like a mastermind superhero during Poetry Festival. She's our lovely volunteer coordinator and marketing manager and does like a lot of different hats. And so you've got the volunteer training tonight, yes? Oh,
Yes, having them all over,
people.
telling them what they're doing, basically. And giving them their schedules.
Do we know everyone already? Are there people we know from the community, or is it different people?
There's a couple of people I don't know. Mostly people that we know. There's a few book club members that are doing it, which is really cute.
That's so nice. You might recognise some people then from like our picnics and book clubs.
Very, very easily. Like Delphine's doing it, for example.
Is she doing the whole thing?
Just Friday at the minute. She might also be helping with the children's event.
Oh yes, that would be so great. Delphine is a writer, and she's in our book club, and she's actually publishing her first book this summer. We've been looking through like all different book covers and trying to give advice on book covers with her and her publisher. So when her book comes out, we'll have her on and she can chat about it as well.
Yeah, that'll be quite fun. Jam's also might help. So
it's all going to be fun. That was the farmer that you saw in episode 2. He's going to be here to help too. It's all going to be great. Yes. It's going to go really well. We've got
someone for every venue, and that's the main thing.
It's going to be good. What's the thing you're most nervous about?
Getting you guys to listen to me. Which sounds really harsh, but they're all very chatty.
Yeah,
and they won't say no to someone talking to them, where I have to go over and be like, okay, no, stop talking to them. So you have to go. I
feel like I'm most nervous about, I just want everyone to attend, to have a really beautiful time, and for all of the poets to have a really beautiful, nourishing time. We deliberately don't sell as many tickets as we possibly could, because we want everyone who attends to have like a beautiful experience and for us to grow steadily. And I think that's something that's a bit unusual in this world at the moment, when everyone wants to go viral and blow up and do it immediately, and it's like, no, let's slow down, let's build this slowly, intentionally, and make it to last, so that everyone who comes gets that personal experience, gets that opportunity to chat to the poets and feel included. So I hope everyone goes away feeling like they have spent their time worthwhile. Beth, what are we organising in the Poetry Festival today?
A few things.
Nice.
Am I allowed to say the secret thing that I'm right now doing? This one?
I don't know. Are we allowed to say it? I guess it's us that makes the choices. Yeah. We have a secret plan. So after the Poetry Festival, I felt like we didn't want to just have nothing. So we've got loads of secret plans that are coming. Maybe we'll announce that next week. Maybe, yeah.
I like the secret.
They're all pink. Oh, pink, I know. I think you colour coordinated them. Okay, I have some proof copies that we received in today that I'm very excited about. Apparently, someone called Ben from Bloomsbury actually popped by, which is wonderful because we're so rural in Aberystwyth. I feel like often we don't get publishers reps and things coming, so it's really nice. And he's themed them all pink and lilac and purple, which I think is so cool, and these are ones that he thought we might be interested in. So if you're seeing this, Ben from Bloomsbury, thank you very much. We're going to read them, but I thought I'd show you. These are some books that are coming out. So we've got Tart, which is coming out in August. When the world is telling you who you are, how do you speak your truth? Ooh, that's cool. Oh, this looks fun. Oh, this looks real. Heartwarming, friends to lovers, queer romance about coming out and finding yourself along the way. That's so cute. It says, when everything is crumbling around you, how do you make life sweet again? that's right up my street. I will definitely read that one, and perfect for Pride Month as well. Born, History of Childbirth. Yes, we can have this one in our feminist section for sure. This will work so well. Yeah, and it's just shocking how little history we have on female bodies in general, so love this one for sure. Ooh, pick a colour. I don't know if this is, I think this is fiction, about loneliness, love, labour, class. Sharply written book following a nail salon owner as she toils away for privileged clients who don't even know her true name. Ooh. Ooh. I think this might be a translation too, which would be great. Love to read translations. I love a good big font too, so that's really nice. Will There Ever Be Another You by Patricia Lockwood. Sally Rooney recommends it. This looks great as well. Inventive, prodigiously funny. Okay, brilliant, can't wait. So this is a lovely bundle, and we'll get through and read some of these, and then if I don't know, if you've received art copies, let me know what you think, but otherwise we'll have a read, some people from book club will have a read, and then we'll order some of these for the shop. One of the things we've actually had a bunch of questions is about how do we choose the books to order, and we're doing some book orders now, and honestly they're the books that we like to read. So fantasy at the moment, a lot of poetry, lots of feminism, and books written by strong women, books in translation, books about bookshops, cozy romance, everything that we love really. If you have any recommendations for me though, I would love to know. Put them in the comments, and I always love reading through what everyone's reading at the moment, so let me know what you're reading. I'm reading Robert Macfarlane's Is the River Alive? It's a proof copy that I got, but I'm excitedly reading it now because it's poetry festival, so I feel like it's kind of poetic, but also not too gripping, so I can still focus. Like, it's not a fantasy, so I can still focus on the festival itself, which is cool. And I was reading it by the river yesterday, which was so nice. We had like a learning Welsh here at one point, which was really lovely, and she taught like different people Welsh by bringing in her harp and teaching like different folk songs on her harp and it like helped people get the Welsh accent and things like that. It's quite lovely. I do not know enough Greek to do that. Thank you very much. It was really nice to meet you.
No, it was lovely to meet you as well.
Yeah,
and hopefully next time I'll actually be able to talk to you a bit more in Greek.
I just had the sweetest, most beautiful, heartwarming moment. A girl, I still can't even believe it, a dear friend called Amandine, who I studied with at university like 8-10 years ago here in Aberystwyth in Wales, just walked through the door of the shop, and I didn't even know she was in Wales. And she just came through with her partner, who I knew from university too, and their beautiful baby girl, who's about 2-3 years old now, and called Lily. So gorgeous, and it was just so lovely. She's been following, we didn't keep too much in contact, although she's been following the bookshop online, and she just came and visited, and it was such a beautiful, heartwarming, full circle moment for just both of us to be able to share what we've been doing in the last few years, and to see her lovely family, and for her to see my lovely bookshop. Yeah, that was really touching. And Amandine, if you see this, I would love for you to reach out again, because I would love to tell you how much that meant to me, and yeah, that was just so beautiful. Wow, amazing. Just another magical day, magical moment in the bookshop. Hi, I'm here at Hay Book Festival. We're in Hay-on-Wye. It is a literature festival where authors from all over the world gather to share ideas, to share about their latest books. It's raining, which is typical for Wales, but we've just heard an amazing talk by Sir Salman Rushdie talking about his love of fiction and how it can return us to a place of hope in magical realism and everything that's going on in the world at the moment. So that's the kind of talk. I'll show you around a little bit and maybe some of you can get the idea of what a book festival looks like. We're currently heading to the discovery stage to go and see a talk about how stories shape the world. Who are we going to go see now?
Who are we going to see now?
We're heading to the discovery stage. No? We are wrapping loads of blind date books for our lovely blind date with book displays and eating fish and chips and having a cosy bookshop evening. Outside the bookshop right now, and we're about to have our final staff meeting before Aberystwyth Poetry Festival. I can't tell you how excited and nervous simultaneously. Sorry if you can hear the cars, but I just needed a breath of fresh air. I am so excited, and also I can't believe we're doing something with 5 different venues. We've got libraries involved, we've got the art centre involved, we've got people travelling from all over the country. So I really, really hope it's good. And it's in that bit right before where I can't do anything to change the outcome anymore. It's going to be great, but I can't do anything anymore. So we're just about to have, my team are gathering over here and we're about to have tea. I think the tea's just been made. And we're going to have our final staff meeting. So, Poetry Festival's tomorrow.